This is Top Shelf, the KIJHL podcast. I'm Mark Berry.
I'm Emmanuel Sequeira.
This week on Top Shelf,
our ine+nutrition Players Spotlight is with Tyler Picha of the Spokane Braves.
And on our Bench Boss segment, Terry Jones from the Beaver Valley Nitehawks. Heading into Week 19, the power rankings were led by the Kimberley Dynamiters, the Princeton Posse, Revelstoke Grizzlies, Merritt Centennials, Grand Forks Border Bruins, Beaver Valley Nitehawks, and Columbia Valley Rockies, all playing .750 or better hockey in their last 10.
Week 19 began on Tuesday with 3 games. Hunter Arnson earned his first win as a Rocky, and Noah Asmundson scored the winner as Columbia Valley edged Golden 4-3.
Tyson Horiatska's 4-point performance allowed Princeton to cruise to a 7-2 victory over Sicamous. Blake Sittler earned his league-leading 18th W.
And in a battle for top spot in the Neil Murdoch, Grand Forks was at Beaver Valley.
Shot across in front now, still standing right in front of the net alone. That's not a good idea for the Nitehawks. Burke scores! I think that went off a stick, but he got it in up above Stojan to make this a 3-2 game for the Border Bruins.
Back and forth chances again either side. Tyler Burke's got all kinds of time on the left-hand side to walk in and get a shot, and I think you're right, John. I think it takes a deflection.
Tyler Burke with the winner. Later on, we'll look to Nitehawks head coach Terry Jones for his thoughts on the game.
Your division leaders heading into the weekend. Kimberley in the Eddie Mountain. Princeton 2 points up on Revelstoke in the Bill O'Hausen. Revy has 2 games in hand. In the Doug Burks, it's the 100 Mile House Wranglers, and in the Neil Murdoch, Grand Forks is back on top.
The top scorer is Levi Asela of the Border Bruins with 74 points, followed by teammate Tyler Burke with 57. Matthew Langdon from Princeton is next with 49, along with Taylor Haggerty from Fernie and Ethan Davey from 100 Mile.
The longest active point streak belongs to Tyler Burke of the Border Bruins and Owen Miller from Kelowna at 8 games.
Amongst goaltenders playing 660 or more minutes, Cale Svensson from Sicamous is tops with a .936 save percentage. Andrew Krakora of the Centennials leads the league in shootout wins with 4.
The President's Trophy race is really heating up. Currently, Princeton is in the lead with 56 points and 9 games left. Revelstoke is 2 points back with 54 points and 11 games left. Both of them have tough schedules and face each other twice. Kimberley is third with 53 points and a much easier schedule, but they're running out of games with just 7. The team to watch is Grand Forks, also with 53 points. That's 3 points back of first overall. They have 10 games left, only 4 against teams over 500. Watch the KIJHL social media platforms for updates.
Tyler Picha of the Spokane Braves has been a bright spot all season long. He's from Littleton, Colorado. Last season, he played with the Elite Hockey Academy out of Connecticut. I asked him what last season was like for him and how did it prepare him for his first season of junior hockey.
Last season for me was a lot of work. I skated a lot. My team did well, but we weren't that great, so I was getting a lot of shots, a lot of active moving, and just kept developing throughout the year, and made me realize that I can make that jump to junior hockey.
It'll be Dawson Davis versus Tyler Picha on the penalty shot with a 2-0 Spokane lead. Here comes Davis, cross the line. He skates from left to right. Shot. Save. Picha.
Good job.
Huge save.
I've obviously had some ups and downs, but I feel like my play has slowly been developing since the beginning of the year. Obviously, when I first came in, getting used to the higher level of play, the junior hockey, and trying to just fit in and do as best as I can.
Correct me if I'm wrong, I was looking at, looks like that you played for 3 teams last season.
It was 3 different, league type of leagues that one team joined. So we did the AYHL, the PPHL, and then we just had our Tier 1 Elite League.
What was it like to play in 3 different leagues?
It was a lot. It was definitely a lot. So last year, I myself played around 45 to 50 games. So it was a lot of traveling, a lot of going to different states, playing different teams. It was pretty cool, but it definitely got to a lot of action and game time that just really helped get me to juniors and where I'm at today.
Did you know you lead all KIJHL goalies in minutes played at 1,456?
I did not know.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think.
What has it been like for you to play that much?
It's been great. Rookie season, being able to come in and be a starter has been great. I mean, I'm loving it every step of the way.
And just kind of touch on how the group has been playing of late.
We've definitely had our ups and downs. The teams were definitely been getting better, working at practice, trying to make a run for the playoffs because there's still an opportunity for us there. And we're just trying to work really hard. And I feel like we can definitely beat some of the teams that we have lost to in the past and try to keep going and try to make playoffs.
What do you like about this group that you're playing with?
Just I really like how well the guys are connected and how we communicate all on the ice and off the ice, and everyone's basically like family.
What are the adjustments you have made to play well in the league?
I have definitely had to play more quick and fast with some more side-to-side movement, better plays being built up.
Because in what areas of your game do you feel that you've become a better goalie since the start of the season?
Definitely my speed. That's a big thing I've been working on because as I try to maybe move up in the ranks or join in juniors, I've noticed that it just keeps getting faster and faster. So I felt like if I could have speed with being big, that could be one of my biggest things that will help me with my junior hockey.
That's Tyler Picha of the Spokane Braves. Tyler, thanks for joining us on Top Shelf, the KIJHL podcast.
No problem. Thank you for having me.
The Player Spotlight is a presentation of ine+nutrition. Boost your energy naturally with Canada's best-tasting super greens by ine+nutrition. Abundant in over 50 antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals, ine+ super greens will improve your immune and digestive systems, increase your energy, and enhance your mental clarity. You'll feel better overall, almost like you could handle any challenge. Shop now at www.ine+nutrition.com and use the code KIJHL10 to get 10% off your order.
This is Top Shelf, the KIJHL podcast, now available on YouTube.
On our Bench Boss segment, Emmanuel had a lengthy conversation with Nitehawks head coach Terry Jones. We're actually going to break this interview up. When we generally think of Terry Jones, we think of his decades as a coach and his impressive record. But he was a very good player in the WHL, at the University of Calgary, and in Europe. He's won a Memorial Cup and 2 Spengler Cups wearing the maple leaf. But that's next week's show.
That's right, Mark. This week, I asked Terry Jones about Tuesday's 4-2 loss to the Border Bruins and what he thought of the game.
Well, number one, I'm just glad you're bringing it up again. It was a good game. You know, Grand Forks has a real good club. We haven't seen them in a long time. And I thought they played a pretty solid, sound game. And for the most part, I love the way we competed. That our guys played hard. We broke down a few areas, and against a good team, they capitalized, and we're full marks for the victory. But you know what? We haven't seen them in a while, and we're looking forward to the next time we play them.
Yeah, because what are some learning things that you take from that game that can help the team moving forward?
You know, we knew going in their power play was effective, and they scored a couple power play goals on us, and then, you know, our penalty killing has been really solid all year. You know what? We gave up a couple of good opportunities, and they buried them. So we gotta shore that up for sure. And then the other side of that is our power play has to get better. They have a good club, and we know it. And just like every other game in the KI, it's never easy. But it is about competition, and I love the way my guys competed, and you know, I look forward to when Bobby Ristoff and Liam Ray are healthy and able to get back in the lineup as well, and that'll make a difference. Just in giving us, you know, that depth that we love to play with.
What are you focused on for the final 7 games of your regular season?
Well, I think it's fine-tuning things, Emmanuel. And I know, like, for us, I think since Christmas, we've really tried to solidify our line combinations and deep pairings, and then, you know, try and get our systems to a place where, you know, we're not thinking, we're just reacting and playing. You know, in terms of discipline and things like that, I think that we end up taking penalties when our angles are poor in our forecheck. if we get a little out of control with our emotions, that is another thing that happens to us. And I just think it's just getting that emotional control, but it's also playing the game, on the edge. You got to play the game hard, and you got to be prepared to compete every night. Every team in our division plays us hard. And so we know whoever we face in the playoffs is going to be a hard matchup. I just think you're always preparing for what a series looks like, and the, the toughness and the intensity of a playoff series, and knowing that attention to detail for every minute of 60 is important. And so you have to kind of just keep drumming that in, and being prepared, for the grind of it, getting your health, emotional and mental health of what it is to grind through a playoff series, because you have ups and downs, and you got to be able to handle it. And that's what, we hope to prepare ourselves for.
This weekend, you guys have another game against Spokane. You're 4-1-0 against them. What do you want the team to focus on to get the win there? Like, what can you share that you think the team needs to do to get the win against them?
Well, you know what? Spokane, other than one game this year, has been a tough match for us. They're well coached. They play hard. They've gotten better all throughout the year. Their goaltending is really solid. For us, it's staying out of the penalty box, and it's been one of our. I think it's been something that's been a problem for us of late. Is just taking undisciplined penalties and just too much reaching. Just not getting ourselves in good positions, and it's been something that we're working on. But when we play a team like Spokane, they've been able to capitalize us on the power play. So we got to stay out of the box and I think play with our four-line speed and pace. And they don't always go with four lines, and I think that's one of the things that we try and capitalize on. But I know we'll look forward to a good game. They're always tough, competitive games for sure.
That's Emmanuel talking with Beaver Valley head coach Terry Jones. Next week, Coach Jones talks about winning a Memorial Cup as a young player. This is Top Shelf, the KIJHL podcast, available on Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcast, YouTube, and on the KIJHL.ca website. Our thanks this week to broadcasters Rick Edwards, John Coots, and Ben Phillips.
Nitehawks head coach Terry Jones and Spokane Braves backstop Tyler Picha.
A big thank you to the good folks at ine+nutrition. Don't forget to use the code KIJHL10 to get that discount.
Finally, a stick tap to full hockey, which brings our players closer to their families and friends back home.
I'm Mark Berry.
I'm Emmanuel Sequeira.
This is Top Shelf, the KIJHL podcast. We're back in 7 days.